Hi friends, it has come to my favourite time of the month. It is a time that I share with you my monthly favourites. Did you like that? I made that up right on the spot. Now I'm excited every month to show you or share with you my favourites because every month I have a few items that I just have discovered or rediscovered or have just been really impressed with over the month. But this month, it's next level because there is one item in here in particular which I feel like has made such a difference to my skin, and I really hope that it's this product because I really think it is, and if that's the case I am so happy and I really want to share it with you. So you know, this is the hairstyle I went with today because this side of my hair just wouldn't curl. So this is what we're going with. Also, as I look at myself in the monitor, it looks like my neck and my face don't match, but I swear I brought everything down. This is what it looks like on camera. Let's bronze me up a little bit though, shall we? So we're at the stage of my hair journey now where I feel like I'm going to replace the hair for the first time. So I had it put back in a few weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, and I am going to go back maybe in a week or two, maybe 2 weeks, I'll leave it. And this time I will be getting new hair put in because while there's nothing wrong with the hair I've got, well, is there? I feel like when I'm brushing my hair, I use a wet brush, I'm quite gentle with it, but I feel like every time I do so, if I'm doing it, let's say at the sink, I end up seeing these little bits of hair. And at first I was so freaked out because I thought it was my hair that was breaking. My hair is quite fragile. I don't think I've bleached my hair for, I want to say maybe 2 years. I'll have a look back and I might have to put this down. I'll have a look back and I might insert a photo to show you what my hair looked like before. But I feel like, yeah, my natural hair, so which is like this part here, and this is like the most fragile part of your hair. This is the bit that's gonna, if anywhere's gonna break, it's gonna be this part. It's more porous, it's a little bit, it gets pulled back and stuff like that. So yeah, I do have weakness here, but I actually feel like some of the bits and pieces are coming from the, I want to say fake hair, it's not fake hair, from the extensions. I've also noticed that the texture, it's not quite as shiny, not quite as bouncy as when I first put it in. And I have a feeling, and I haven't done any research about this is just my gut feeling, that when the hair is installed, when it's new, it's maybe got some sort of coating on it to keep it very smooth and shiny and new looking, almost like a Olaplex type thing. And then as you wear it and wash it and all of that sort of stuff, perhaps that coating comes off. Correct me, hair experts, correct. But I do feel like the hair itself is less full. Now I don't have freshly washed hair. I washed it, this is day 2 hair. And so it is a little bit limper because I do have very fine hair up here, but it is a little bit limper. So maybe that's why today it doesn't look so full, but generally it's looking less full than when I first got it. So yeah, that's really interesting. And there is always hair falling out as well. So I do believe that's what's happening. So I think, yeah, next time when I go in, I will be replacing these. So let's see how it goes. Okay, let's actually get into the products because I've already been talking for, it says 6 minutes. That's not good. Okay, so this month we have hair stuff, we have skincare, we have some makeup, and we've also got a new technique. And let's start with that, shall we? So this is like the last week or so, something I've really been enjoying, and I know that maybe doesn't count as a monthly favorite, but it's made such an impression on me that I'm going to count it as a monthly favorite. I watched a video from Goss last week, the day that he published it, and it showed a different method of applying foundation. It's something that I always used to do. Like, I used to use my fingers for makeup all the time, and then I guess Instagram or YouTube or whatever happened for me, and I've bought all these brushes, which I love, I adore, but I've now gone back to using my fingers to apply my foundation. And I know a lot of makeup artists do this as well. So he's got this whole method, and I won't go through it because it's his idea, his video. I'll leave a link to his video down below. But it's left my skin looking so much, I'm using like a quarter of the foundation I was using before, yet I feel like I've got more coverage. So I'm using a lot of powder, but there's no caking, and it's just a brilliant foundation routine. Like I said, I will have linked it down below, and go check it out and tell me what you think about it. Onto products. This one is another one that's a recent favourite. So my friends have been raving about this product for a long time, and I was sent it a couple of weeks ago, and so I've been using it almost every single day, and it's from Henriksen. It's the Banana Bright Primer, and I love that it comes in a pump. I love everything that comes in a pump. It's just seems so much more hygienic, and it's this yellow toned primer, and I just love the way it feels on the skin. It rubs in to be almost invisible, except it does add a slight brightening effect to your skin. Because it does have that slight brightening, like, I don't want to say a sheen, but like, what's one below a sheen? You actually are able to use this as a very subtle, like, glow to your skin on top of your makeup. Otherwise, I just use it simply as a primer, and I've really been enjoying this one. So like I said, this one came in the mail this month, and I've been enjoying it with this, and I swear it's just a coincidence, but I received the Ole Henriksen Sea Rush Brightening Gel Cream months ago, and I never used it because I just have skincare, and I just was going through it and trying to find out what I like and what I don't like. I've been using this now for about 3 weeks, and it is, first of all, the scent is amazing. Now this is a vitamin C cream, or gel cream, and what's really funny is that the first time, like, I didn't really read what it was all about. I just knew it was an orange moisturizer, and I know that I really like this brand, but I opened it up and I applied it to my face, and I was impressed. I liked the texture, but the scent, it does smell like almost like the old chewable vitamin C tablets from when you were a kid. Most of you will not remember this, but you might remember the drink from years and years and years and years ago called Tang. It reminds me of that as well. And I think if you're in other parts of the world, you can still buy Tang, but in Australia you can't. And this moisturizer reminds me of that. What I really like about this, apart from the scent, is that even though it has this really like light gel texture, it's so moisturizing, and it gives me like an almost like, you're not going to see anything, why am I showing you, but it gives me almost this like wet feeling to my skin. It's very comfortable. Oh, it smells amazing. But I've been using it at nighttime and in the daytime, and I feel like even in winter now, as a night cream, this is nourishing enough for me. I've in the past gone for quite thick, very emollient type products for nighttime, especially in winter, but I find that this is enough. And have I mentioned it smells really good? Okay, so this is the product I was alluding to in the beginning, and out of all of these products, like, you know I'm a makeup fiend, but out of all of these products, this skincare item is my hands down favorite item from this month. This was gifted to me quite a while ago, I want to say in maybe February or March, by Priceline, and it is from L'Oreal. It is the L'Oreal Paris Revitalift Laser Renew Anti-Aging Glycolic Peel Pads. There is 9.6% glycolic complex, and there are 30, I'm just reading, there are 30 of these pads in here. The only criticism I have is that it is just 30, so this is roughly a month's worth, and you use them every night. So I'm just over half a month's worth, but straight away, I'm talking like within 2 days, my skin just looked so much clearer. And I feel like this, in combination with the new foundation technique, I'm using so much like less foundation, and my skin is looking really like clear and exfoliated, and without using any scrubs for the last, I want to say maybe 3 weeks or so, but it just looks amazing. Now, today it's not looking as good as it has been in the past, but I will insert photos here of what I'm talking about. Direct light, no filters, no anything, and my skin is just, what is going on? But my skin is just looking so good, and I really think it's these. So this will get expensive. Like, this is nowhere near as expensive as some of the other ones on the market. I want to say it's about $45 for the 30 pads. I'll just check it out, and I'll leave a price here for you. It's not sponsored. I wish it was. L'Oreal Paris, sponsor me, please. A hair product. So I have been using, let me just find it. Okay, I've been using this for a while. I've purchased it. I think I might have at some point received it in PR, maybe. I don't remember. But I've been buying this, and this can of the Magic Retouch spray for grey roots in, like, it works really, really well. However, it can be a little messy, and there are times where you get it on your skin, and I mean, that's fine. You can just wipe it off and stuff like that. But particularly if you've already done your makeup and then you notice that some of your roots are showing through, and you end up with spray all over your forehead. This is brilliant. Like, it lasts days and days and days, and it, like, anyway, whatever. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this. I saw this in Priceline, I don't know how long ago, but it was this month. And they used to have products like this all the time, and I haven't really seen them around. So this is the Magic Retouch. Does it have a name? It's basically like a hair mascara. When I was in, I want to say high school, hair mascaras were a thing. So, like, really strong, bright hair dyes, like, they were a thing, but it's not like it is today. And so you could buy mascara that was really colourful, and you would put it in your hair, and it would get so gross and crunchy. And yeah, anyway, this is not like that. So this is it's almost like, I don't think it's quite opaque, this formula, but it has a like comb there where one side is a little bit thicker and one side is a little bit of a finer tooth comb. I'll show you the colour that I've got, which is the dark brown. Yeah, there's really nothing on the packaging, but that's it there. It's got this kind of sheen to it. So this is quite matte when you put it on, and I've used this also to try and hide my tracks for my extensions. But this is quite not shiny. It's not flat at all. It has like a slight metallic shift to it, and I found that that looks so much more natural in your hair, because your hair, unless you've like doused it in dry shampoo, does have that little bit of shine to it. So putting a really matte product here sometimes just looks really unnatural. So this for me is really something I'll use just around the hairline. So I will still grab this and use it, let's say, on the top of my head here. But this one I use just a really fine amount around the baby hairs. And then today all I've done is grab that wand and then just gone like up and down here. And it's just a really good way of sort of being able to extend your hair colour for, you know, a few weeks even. So I did see this in price, and I haven't seen this advertised or anything like that. I haven't seen any PR about it, but yeah, I picked this up. Next is a product that I don't think I've ever mentioned, but I think I might have been using it for like 2 years, and it's still the same tube, so I need to get another tube. So again, before I get rid of this one, I wanted to mention it to you. This is the Huda Beauty Lash Glue, and I feel like this is the best lash glue I've ever used. It's a black glue, so hides really well with your liner, and you don't see it at all. It lasts all day. It doesn't irritate my eyes, and you use just the smallest amount. And like I said, it's not the cheapest lash glue on the planet, but I will repurchase this because, and I actually think I was gifted this originally. I can't remember. It's been that long. But I will definitely purchase this because it is fabulous, and with something that you use so little of and it lasts such a long time, I don't mind spending that money. Speaking of lashes, today I'm wearing some lashes, some brand new lashes from the brand new store, Taimana Boutique, and this is owned by Soren on Instagram, who runs Beauty in Bold, and she's also now got her boutique where she sells hair clips and jewelry and some garments, and also these beautiful lashes. These ones here are Babs, and I think my favorite out of the range, give me a sec. My favorite ones out of the range are these ones. These are the Taimana Lash, but these ones are the Babs lashes, and I have to tell you that I did not trim these lashes. I did not use a tool to put these lashes on. I simply popped them on and I let them dry for a few seconds. They positioned straight away. They are literally probably the easiest lash I've ever used, and then I just grabbed my lash tool just to push them into my natural lashes after a minute or two, and they're very pretty. These lashes here, like, my jam is like the Ardell Demi Wispies, and actually it's usually the baby Wispies. Because I have quite small eyes, I've always avoided longer lashes because I thought that they would really be far too heavy. But to tell you that I'm obsessed with these longer lashes is an understatement. I posted a photo of myself in my stories, I think it was last week or week before, with the Taimana lash, and so many people complimented, and even though I tagged like sarin in it. So many people were like, where'd you get those lashes? Where'd you get those lashes? Now, am I speaking about this because she's my friend? Yes, I am. But also, I am not lying. These lashes are absolutely beautiful. Speaking of friends, I have recommended this lipstick to so many people. I reckon I've talked about this lipstick in the last 2 months more than I've spoken about any other product. And it is this guy here. I recommended it to you guys in the Priceline sale early this month. And I've mentioned it a few times also over the last 2 months. So I know I can think of just off the top of my head, there's 4 people that I know of that have tagged me in it to show me. They've gone out and they've purchased this exact shade, this exact product, because it is literally beautiful. I'm not wearing it today because I want to show you something else, but it is just the most perfect, like, I want to say like peachy, pinky, like light colour. This smells amazing as well, very cupcakey and pink. These, if you don't know about these yet, they're brilliant. They've been around for a while. They are the Superstay Matte Ink liquid lipsticks. They dry down really well. They stay all day. They don't get too crusty. I think if you've got really dry lips, they might get a little bit crusty, but for me, they're fine. And highly, highly, highly recommend. Haven't even told you the colour. Now, this is a blush that I have been wearing a lot. It is in this split compact with the Champagne Pop highlighter, but it's just the blush that I'm talking about. And I mentioned it because I think you can actually buy this blush by itself, and it's Flowerchild. And it's just, I'm wearing it today. It's just a really, like, it doesn't look like it's going to be all that much, but it's just a really pretty kind of light pink. I'm not sure if you can see that. And it's got a little bit of sheen to it, and it just is really pretty. I've been using this, and I've also been using Gilda from NARS this month, and I've really been liking that too. But because I've been doing this new skin routine, I haven't been using highlighter. So when I've been using this, my skin's looking a little bit too matte. But by using this one and simply just using the blush, not the highlighter, I still get that tiny bit of glow, which is really pretty. A brand new product. You haven't seen this video yet, but you will soon. I purchased one of the Lux Lipsticks from ColourPop. I picked up the colour Still Crazy. It is really pretty. It's a very rosy shade. It's just a sort of darker rosy mauve, and this is very, very comfortable. I'm wearing it today on my lips with the ColourPop Lippy pencil in Oh Snap. Oh Snap is cooler toned and a little bit lighter, but I like that little bit of contrast, and I blend them in together. By itself, this actually is one of those products where you can just dab it on like I have today on top of the liner, or you can go full on, and it's actually a lot darker than it looks on me today. And then the last product I want to talk to you about, because this video is getting really long, is from Mecca Max. It was sent to me end of last month, it had to be this month, because I've been using it for about 3 weeks, and it is the Wink Ink. Is that what it's called? Yes, Wink Ink. It is currently the cheapest mascara that is available at Mecca at $20, which is really just a few more dollars sort of more than you spend sometimes in the drugstore for, like, you know, L'Oreal, and it's a really nice formula. What I like about this is that it's very separating and it lengthens. Now, I don't know if it's actually got fibers in it or not, but it's this really, like, it's quite a, I don't know if you're able to see, but it's quite a sticky formula. Like, when I pull it out, it's almost like, not stringy, but it's, yeah, it's got this, I don't know, you can probably see a little bit on the end there. But it's quite a stretchy formula, I want to say, and it gives me, like I said, really nice lashes. Now I'm obviously wearing falsies today, but I have posted a few times on my stories about this, and it's really good. Now it is great. That's great. The lengthening is great. The defining is great. But the thing that stands out, and the reason why I'm mentioning it today, is because it has absolutely zero flakes and or smudging. And I've told you this, I think, a few times, that all mascaras, like, I think I can count the mascaras that don't transfer on me. So I've got that one now, and that's it, I think. Thanks so much for sticking around and watching all of this. I'd love for you to leave me a comment, let me know what you've loved this month. Let me know if you've tried any of these products and what you think about them as well. Otherwise, thanks so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.